Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Be Good to Yourself. My name is Chef Billy Breedlove, aka Florida Boy with the Sauce. All right, so for today's pro tip, we're going to be doing something called a jammer. Now, jammer is something very interesting. Basically what it is, it's a deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but we're going to twist it up a little bit. We're going to be using some Nutella, and we're going to be using some orange preserves to go ahead and spike this a little bit. But before we get started, we need to go ahead and make our beer batter, okay? Beer batter is fairly simple, nothing very complicated at all with it. So I'm gonna run it down all household items you can get anywhere. One of the most important things in the beer batter is beer, all right? So we're gonna start with the beer, and we're gonna be using a dark beer, okay? This is what's called the Black and Tan by Yuengling. Good stuff, I absolutely love it. I'm gonna save a little sip for myself. Man down. All right, we're gonna take ourselves one egg. And when you do this, you wanna go ahead and make sure that your beer is at room temperature, okay? Put that in there. All right. We're gonna take ourselves some flour, but first thing, let's go ahead and get those eggs mixed up in there, okay? Now, you're gonna get some bubbles from all the whisking in the air. So really what you wanna do is you wanna let this calm down just a little bit, all right? Then we're gonna take some flour, and what you're looking for here is something right around the consistency of pancake batter. Maybe just a touch thinner. So you're gonna kind of add as you go, all right? You don't wanna overdo it. A little bit of salt. This is to kind of help bring out the flavors. A little bit of sugar. And this doesn't have to be picture perfect or anything like that, okay? Get that mixed up, and when you go ahead and whisk that in, your bubbles are gonna kind of dissipate quite a bit as you get everything all incorporated. And now, of course, as you're mixing this, you're gonna realize you need more flour, and that's fine, okay? And again, what we're looking for is pancake consistency. All right, let's see where we're at. Getting there. And also, another way to determine that you're at the right consistency, it should be able to basically be able to coat the back of a spoon. And if for some reason, if it happens to get a little too thick, you can just simply add a little bit of water, okay? A little bit more flour. Now we're getting really close. All right. All right, so what you want to look for, as you can see with that, I can coat the back of that spoon. So if you see a little bit of clumps in there from the flour, that's okay. It's not gonna really hurt anything. And also what you can do is you can taste the batter. See how you feel about it? And you feel like you wanna add some more sugar, that's fine. You can add some nutmeg, some cinnamon, some pumpkin spice to this. and you can get some good flavor on that as well. All right, so I think we're just about where we want this to be. Give this one more little test. All right, I think we need just a little bit more, just a tad more. So we're gonna be careful with that. Okay. Let's see where this is getting us. Now I think we're in business. Come around so you guys can kind of see this. All right, perfect. So that's that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this aside, let it relax just a little bit. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually put the jammer together, okay? Now, we're gonna make two of these. We're gonna make one using brioche, and we're gonna make one using a croissant. Now the croissant is a couple of days old, so it's a little firm, so it actually works out quite well, okay? And of course, I'm gonna split it right down the middle, just like you would bread. All right. Now, of course, when you take your Nutella, make sure your Nutella is at room temperature as well. And remember, Nutella is not chocolate. It's actually, it's hazelnut, all right? So you have to be careful if you have any nut allergies, or you're gonna be serving this to anybody who happens to have nut allergies. All right. So, first things first, you're gonna take some of the Nutella, spread it on one side. And another reason you wanna make sure this is at room temperature is because if this Nutella is cold, two things, it won't melt down as well. And secondly, you're gonna end up tearing your bread, all right? All right, now we're gonna take care of our croissant. Okay. All right, perfect. Got that done. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our orange marmalade or orange preserve. Again, same thing. Make sure this is room temperature, okay? This way, when we deep fry it, it's gonna melt down nicely, and it's gonna kind of melt itself into the Nutella. All right. And of course, if you don't like orange preserves, you know, you can pick your favorite preserves that you like and really just go in on this and have fun with it. This is something that you can have the kids help you do as well. Those of you out there who have grandkids or nieces and nephew, if you really want to mess with their parents, give them this like at 6 o'clock at night and send them home jacked up and high on sugar. Perfect. All right, so just like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, we're gonna go ahead and put these together. All righty, just like so. All right. Good stuff. All right, so now we got that. We got our beer batter all ready to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let things settle down for a little bit. You guys know I gotta tease you a little bit, so we all set up. We're gonna see you guys next segment, and we're gonna show you the final product. All right, guys, see you soon.